So, dude, I want to know, who's Jason? Are you SinCityBartender, Jason Puckley? Like, what?
That's me.
What's who is that guy?
I'm just the dude who is such a nerd, and it has actually turned out to be making money because of you. So as great as all my knowledge of video games and all the pop culture references, it's kind of nothing if you don't want to share any of it. So,
Well, dude, what do you think? What do you think? So, do you got? I really had to write these down. I couldn't remember. 217,000 followers on Instagram, 72,000 followers on YouTube, over 14 million views on YouTube, 1.6 million followers on TikTok, and over 45 million likes. There's no way to count the views. I don't have a way to count the views on TikTok,
write
but
them all down.
probably over 200 million views on TikTok or more.
Yeah. So what I actually started doing sometime last year, or the year before, I started using SinCityBartender as a hashtag on all my videos. And before you post a video, when you're selecting hashtags, you can see how many views that hashtag has. And assuming that is 99% of my videos, no one's using the SinCityBartender hashtag. I think I'm at like 250 million or 300.
Dang, dude.
Since I started it too.
So you're a viral sensation.
Yeah, that's what they say. You know?
So, dude, what do you think the future of TikTok looks like? Is it gonna be banned?
It's so weird right now. I would be okay if they banned TikTok if Instagram and Facebook hadn't pulled their creator fund away, because they are so confident that it will get banned. Because they've been lobbying pretty hard behind the scenes to make sure it does happen, because they're losing out. Like, at the end of the day, they are not able to compete with it. So to get it banned is great for them, but it's not really good for creators, because they're going to lose out on a lot of money.
So the TikTok creator or Instagram creator fund is basically they give you an allotted amount of money that you can get in a month, depending on how many views you get.
So it's a little different from YouTube, because they share the money they make like every month. I don't know, whatever YouTube pulls in. Based on what percent of views you had of that total, that's what you get paid out. And Instagram, it's more of, if you get this many views, this is what you'll make.
Now, I know that they throttle it. They say like your first views will get more.
Yeah.
But for me, every month, the most I could earn over the last, I've had it every month for probably 8 months. The most I could earn was $1,200. How much was yours at?
Well, I got really upset. They took it away in January, and my page collectively got about 8 million views. And I'm like, wow, that's
in January?
Yeah, in just January.
What was your cap though? Before
Dude,
that,
they would take it away anytime I hit 600. I would get kicked out of the fund.
Every $600?
Yeah.
Oh wow! So they would like let you earn, and then they'd be like, "Oh, you're earning too much."
You know what? Your content isn't original. That's what they tell me, and they said I was stealing it from somewhere without adding enough value to it. And I appealed it, and they're like, "Our engineers are working really hard on this," and I'm like, "Thanks." And then they said the fund's not coming back, so. Or they're pausing it.
Yeah, it's frustrating, especially a lot of people that like that $500, $500 like is like literally the make or break between being able to do this as a full-time thing or not.
Well, especially they were paying out so much too that I'm sure there were some creators that was probably their only source of income for a minute, because you almost, like, if I would have been able to rely on it, I wouldn't have needed any brand deals. I would have just needed Instagram. Yeah.
So what is what was the concept of, let me make like cocktails, but make them with like video game inspired stuff and pop culture? Where did that even come from?
Well, so obviously, I'm a huge nerd, but during COVID, I was making these drinks. Just
you hear that, ladies? He's a huge nerd.
During COVID, you knew we stocked up on all those videos for that road trip that never happened. And so I had all this content. I'm like, these are cool. But everyone's posting cool drinks right now. Like, what's going to set it apart? So I started looking at video game drinks, because who doesn't fucking love video games? And so I found this Fallout drink on a website called The Drunken Moogle, which they have basically kickstarted my career. I actually reached out to the guy who formerly ran the blog. I don't think they've posted since 2018 or something. But I was like, dude, you kind of made my career. But he never replied. But so I just shared this recipe that I thought was cool, and it blew up. I think it's sitting at 5 million views. That took me from 10K to 80K, and I'm like, oh shit, like this is dope. And people are like, can you make this like Nuka Cola? Can you make Nuka Quantum? Can you make this and that? And so I like started looking up recipes, and there were none. I'm like, if I make these recipes, I'll be the first one. And so that's what I did, and people loved it. So
Interesting. So you actually listen to your audience.
yeah, I listened to my audience. They honestly, TikTok at that time was introducing so many new features. They just started doing the reply to a comment with videos, and people loved that. They'd be like, "Oh, make this." I'd reply to their video or reply to their video with a reply to their comment with a video, and yeah, that's probably what really kicked it off. Was definitely listening to the viewers and just being the only one that was doing it.